I like Mario, and I used to play Crossy Road a lot, so I decided to make Crossy Road but with a little twist where you play as Mario instead of this chicken. So, let's get started. First, I decided to make voxel models of Mario and other Super Mario characters in Magica Voxel. For those that don't know, Magica Voxel is a free-to-use voxel modeling software. Voxel are just pixels, but in 3D. But it was taking too long to put each block one by one and craft the model. So I searched how to make PNG sprite models in Magica Voxel on Google and found a really easy way to do this. You just have to drag and drop the PNG sprite in the Magica Voxel, and it will create a single block model for you. Then you can copy and paste this model again and again to make the whole model. Then you can just remove a few voxels from the model to make it look good. I made all the models this way, and I think they all turned out okay. So next I decided to move on to actual development. For the game engine, I chose Unity because it's one of the easiest game engine to learn for beginners. In the Unity editor, I first made a Mario character controller script. The character controller is pretty simple. When the player presses an arrow key, it moves the Mario in that direction by 1 unit. With that done, I decided to make a little jump animation for Mario and play it whenever Mario moves. For the animation controller, I just check if the player is pressing a key to switch to Mario from idle to jumpstart animation. And when the player releases a key, it starts the jump animation. Next, I started working on level design for the game. For that, I made long platforms using Super Mario sprites in the Magica Voxel. In Crossy Road, player needs to avoid lots of cars, trains, and other obstacles to move forward. Since it's a Super Mario theme game, I replaced cars with Goombas. For spawning Goombas in the level, I have a spawner script on the platforms, which will spawn Goombas from the left or right side of the platforms and move them in the opposite direction. I wanted to add the Goomba walk animation. For that, I have 2 different Goomba models like 2 sprites. Then I just activate and deactivate them when they are walking. After that, I wanted to add the train obstacle to the game. To make the train model for this game, I connected the Koopa models, and it should work as a replacement for the train model. It works the same way Goombas do, but move speed is increased because it's a train. Now we need to check if Mario collides with these obstacles, so I added a box collider on every object to check that. If the obstacle has enemy tag, the game will be over. When Mario hits the enemy, he dies, but nothing happens, which doesn't look very good. So I added a Mario death animation by decreasing his size. I also spawned some particle effects along with the death animation, because everyone likes particles. Next, we needed some coins for our player to collect during the game. So I added Mario coin sprites and turned them into voxel models, and imported them into Unity. Then I added a collider and gave it a script that will check if the player collides with it. It will destroy the coin and give the player 1 coin. And with that, the game was pretty much done. I wanted to release this game, but the game is lacking many features. And after reading this touching story on Reddit about Nintendo, I decided not to release this game. If you watched the video to this point, thanks. And subscribe if you like the video.